guys, what's up? It's Ashley from Bookaholics Anonymous, and this is another book talk. I know, aren't you excited? I know my book talks are not all that great because I just kind of mumble and babble and say how great they are, if they're great, and then that's pretty much it. But you know what? I still like to tell you guys how great they are, and if you've read them, yeah, that's just me. So, let's get on with it. The book that I want to talk about today is Verity by Colleen Hoover. So, you guys, let's talk about it. If you didn't know, Colleen Hoover usually writes more of romance and kind of sappy love stories in a way, I guess. I don't really know because I only read Ugly Love, and that was kind of the gist of it, and it was kind of a romance story, whatnot. But I do have a lot of her other books, don't get me wrong. But that's the only one I've read besides this one now. But that's kind of where I see her. What I see her as, like a romance author more. And Verity, while it has romance in it because it's about a husband and a wife, somewhat, it definitely is not like full-blown romance whatsoever. And I'm pretty sure this one was not like publicly, come on, Ashley, come on. Was not published traditionally. It was a like an indie book. But oh my fucking god, you guys, like, excuse my language and whatnot, but this book was fucking trippy. Like, I don't even know. So let's get the kind of the synopsis, whatever, out of the way. It's about this struggling writer named, we're going to just kind of read what this fact says, Lowen Ashley, who accepts this offer from this guy to kind of not ghostwrite because they know that they're doing it, to kind of finish his wife's series, like the last 3 books in the series that his wife has written. And so he's hiring her to come and finish the last 3 books because his wife was in a car accident and she's hurt and kind of, I want to say, she's not brain dead, but she's not there. Like, I'm not really sure how to explain how Verity actually is. But she's not there, so she can't really write. She's not doing anything. Or anything like that. So he hires Lowen to finish. And she is she is getting kicked out of her apartment, so she moves in with Verity and her husband, which I can't remember the dude's name. Their last name is Crawford. Why can I not remember the dude's name? Jeremy Crawford. So Jeremy asked Lowen to move in with them so she can kind of go through Verity's office and stuff and find paper and try to see where Verity was going with her story, or with her story. And so from there, it just kind of, you think there's not a lot that's going to happen because she's just trying to write. She's just trying to find her place in this house and try to figure out what Verity wanted out of the stories. And she's just kind of, living her life in the house, just chilling and whatnot. And she starts to become friendlier with Jeremy. And then, with their kid crew, with Jeremy and Verity's kid crew. And she finds this manuscript in Verity's office that Verity has written that is Verity's biography. and this thing, and in this manuscript, Verity is telling her story from when she met Jeremy until she had, up until the accident. So, and throughout that time, Verity and Jeremy had 2 daughters who also passed away within a couple months of each other, I believe, like within 6 months or something of each other. And so he's still kind of getting over that. He's dealing with Verity's wreck. He's got crew he's looking after, and he's just trying to do a whole lot of stuff. So within this manuscript that Lowen finds of Verity's, she begins to see Verity for this villainous person who basically doesn't, it's a horrible person. All she loves is the sex with Jeremy. She doesn't really care a whole lot about her daughters. She starts to care about one of her daughters, Chasten, I believe. I'm not sure I'm saying that name right. But she doesn't care about her other daughter, Harper. And this manuscript is just outlining Verity's days and what happens to her daughter, and it's just like mind-boggling that someone could be like this cruel and just horrible. But then to everyone else, she's like this wonderful person, and she's smiling to their faces, and it's just, oh my god, it was so, I don't even know. I'm just like, this is definitely a thriller kind of, I don't really know if it's mystery or not. Sorry, I'm trying to get comfortable. Definitely got kind of a thriller aspect to it, because we're trying to figure out what exactly is going on, I guess, with Verity, because once Lowen's been in this house, she starts thinking she sees Verity up and walking around, or things start moving, or stuff starts happening, and just freaking Lowen out like no other. And so we kind of get that aspect, is like, is she awake, or is Lowen just seeing shit? Like, real, come on. You're in this spooky house, kind of away from people, with people you don't know, and it's just fucking with her mind, pretty much. And so spending all this time in that house, she's also spending a lot of time with Jeremy, so you kind of see this connection start forming, and you're wondering what the heck's gonna go on. And when stuff does start to happen with them, Lowen sees Verity standing at the top of the stairs, like, oh my god, like, did she really see that shit? And I'm just like, I was reading this at night, and then I put it down and go to sleep, and I swear to god, my dreams were like so messed up after trying to read this book and going to sleep. Like, I don't know, it was weird, and it messes with you, dude. It does. And I was like, and then for the end, I mean, I kind of, in a way, as the story progressed, I kind of figured that something was gonna happen, and that, you know, that something was gonna happen, and this something, happened. But it took me a while to, just kind of be like, is this what's gonna happen? Because it sure the hell seems like it. And so I just went on with it. I just went with it, and sure enough, closer to the end of the book, that shit happened, and you're just like, okay, I see that, I see it happening. But after that part happened, and you see it, then Lowen finds something else, and it completely does a fucking, 180 and shit. And then it spins around to well, maybe this happened because this person did this, and I'm just like, no, why did you have to put this letter there? Why did you add this letter? And you just messed with me. Like, you just completely tore away what I knew happened and just made me be like, nope, that didn't happen. These people are messing with me, or these people are, it's just, I don't know, you guys. It was like I said, it was definitely trippy. Definitely messing with the mind a little bit. So, definitely a lot different from regular Colleen Hoover books. So if you like that kind of trippy thing going on and you can guess the ending of the book and then you're like, that's what happened, and then nope, this happened. Definitely the book. That probably made no sense whatsoever. But you guys, if you've read Verity, let me know. I'm so curious as to what you guys thought about the ending and what you think about the characters and what they did, if that makes any sense. Just saying. My lighting really sucks. But yeah, let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts on it. Bye, guys.